All right, day 7, trading day 7, trading Topstep, still in the combine. The account is up $635.80. It looks like the contract has rolled over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly try to find yesterday's 30-minute candle right here and just slide this right here. And now I need to mark off today's 30-minute. Change this to blue. There we go. Okay, so we are testing the downside of the 30-minute range and inside yesterday's 30-minute range. So I don't want to get, this looks bearish to me, but I don't want to get very bearish into yesterday's 30-minute low because that acted as support a couple different times. I'm just not sure we get the juice to break through. So I'd rather take a long if this holds to the top of range. Oh, I do kind of like that. All right, I'm getting interested in a long. The initial risk would be off yesterday's 30-minute low if I end up taking it. So that'd be about 5 points. And I'd look for a rotation to the top of range. I'm still just going to give this a minute. Let it settle out a little bit. Yeah, we're right back into this consolidation. But if we break, actually if we break below here, we do have this area of support, but then nothing else until 56. Let's see what the 4-hour looks like. And I do like this area as support if we get there. So just waiting. red, dojis, red, dojis. I'd rather see us come down and test this as support than turn around. Let's see. The macro looks okay to me, but I'm struggling right now to find an entry, a good entry that has good risk reward. I want to see this. Can I zoom out? Oh yeah. See, I like that. I like that it's hanging around a key area to trade off of and risk off of. But I just don't like the strength or the lack of strength to take it long. All right, now I'm getting interested. I want to see what it does down here. Yeah, I'm just waiting. All right, I'd like to see, want to see what happens here. I actually think the ideal situation for a long would be to tag this 30-minute low, reclaim today's 30-minute low, and then that would be the trade. Because we could, if we bounce, we could roll and keep going. I'd be interested in that short, but I'd have to see at the time what the momentum looks like. Okay, came into yesterday's 30-minute low. Looks like we want to reclaim. Getting ready to take this long. Yep,
Order
long.
filled.
All right, so my entry was a little high, but I was seeing so much strength that I didn't want to miss it. So I do think the market can do whatever it wants. I do think there's a good chance that we come back down and test the 30-minute low. But I like that this candle is essentially engulfing the last 20 minutes of price action right away. So my trade location is not the greatest, but I like the trade. So what that means is that the trade is just going to be more expensive if it doesn't work than it would have been otherwise, but I like the trade. I'm going to go in on a smaller time frame here. I'm willing to get a second contract here. I do really like this. And I would have a T1 target at yesterday's 30-minute high. But I would only pick up another contract if we come down to the 70. And it looks okay. But it looks like we're just going. So it's back in my entry. All right, now I'm going to look for a second contract, but yeah, I got to be careful here because my trade location is not very great. So this is going to be, if I do it, it'll be expensive, but this is what I'm seeing. So I gotta trade what I see. That was kind of quick. Maybe I missed it. All right, might have missed the boat on that. Let's see, might get another shot here. So that was the tag of the 30-minute low I was looking for. I was just too slow. I don't really trade the 1 minute a whole lot. Just want to see what it looks like. Okay, so it was a wick even on the 1 minute. It's pretty quick. I like the looks of this for a bullish move. Yeah, I like the way that this looks. This candle still has over half an hour to close. Okay. We're just grinding. kind of lower momentum. I'll raise this up. All right, I might have another shot to grab a contract here. I'd like to put this in.
Order filled.
Oh, what did I just do? All right, I have 2 contracts. I wanted to put in a working order or a limit order, and it looks like it just filled me right away. So maybe I did something wrong there. All right, I want to give this a little bit of room. This will be expensive if it doesn't work. And it doesn't look that good right now. It's probably going to be a stop. Expensive day. No. All right. Looking for a strong reclaim here. See what the 5 minute looks like. I mean, this is sort of what I thought, but I just paid too much to be in this position. It also looks like this might be where value is developing on the day, and if so, I'm long right in the middle of it, or maybe towards the upper end, which is not a good place to be. Yeah, we're attracting a lot of volume down here. So the likelihood of getting stopped out is really high. However, if this fails to go lower, then I think there's a good amount of upside. So yeah, I've said it a couple times already. I like the trade. I just paid too much to be in the trade. That's what's kind of getting me about this. My location is just not good.
Order filled.
All right, that's it. Stopped out. And yeah, I'm gonna call it here. That was not. I still like the idea. So if I go to the 1 minute, I just really am okay with this idea. This is just my trading style. I trade off those 30-minute key levels, and they don't work all the time. So they're going to be losses. I would say the biggest thing was just, I got long pretty much right at the high here, and then I picked this up in the range that I was looking for, but I tried to pick it up off the DOM, and maybe I just didn't enter the order correctly, but that didn't fill me quite where I expected. Now I probably still I probably would have got stopped anyway. So minus $468.10 on the day. The account is up $167.70. I'm going to call it a day here because I just didn't trade this well. So I'm just mentally not, I spent too much emotional, mental capital to really find another good trade. Anything I trade from here on out there'd be a revenge trade component to it. So I'm just going to call it a day. Yeah, just tough day. I didn't perform very well.